جهت پخش آگهی‌های خودتون در مجله تصویری رزماور، پربازدیدترین مجله تصویری ورزشی، شما علاقه‌مندان عزیز میتونید با شماره‌های زیر با ما در ارتباط باشید.
بینندگان مجله تصویری رزماور، در این بخش از برنامه فرصت رو مناسب دیدیم و صحبت میکنیم با آقای رابین وان کامپل، مربی اختصاصی خانم سارا خادم الشریعه. سلام آقای وان کامپل، خیلی خوش آمدید.
Hi Robin, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
من خیلی خوشحالم که اینجا.
ما هم خیلی خوشحالیم از اینکه این فرصت رو به برنامه رزماور دادید و در خدمت شما هستیم.
We are also glad that you gave this opportunity to us and you came here.
Yeah, I mean, Sara is doing a lot of interviews nowadays, and I'm in the country, so I figured I'd show my face somewhere and let people know who I am. And yeah, I'm glad to talk a little bit about Sara and her progress.
حالا سارا این روزها مصاحبه‌های زیادی انجام میده و من چون الان در ایران حضور دارم گفتم که خودم رو نشون بدم، چون سارا در مورد من صحبت کرده و میخوام صحبت‌های در مورد سارا داشته باشم.
خیلی خوبه، اتفاقا ما هم همینجا هستیم که این صحبت‌ها رو در رابطه با خانم سارا بشنویم.
It's great. We are also here to hear about Sara more.
Okay, what would you like to know?
هر چی شما بگید.
چی دوست داری بدیم؟ What would you say?
I think Sara is for Iran a very special person because she is one of the most outstanding female chess players in the world. I think she's very young. She's got a very bright future ahead of her, and I think Iran should be very proud to have someone who could potentially become the world chess champion for females. So I think it's a very, very big thing.
من فکر میکنم سارا برای ایران خیلی مهمه، چون هم بازیکن جوونی، هم آینده روشنی داره و این پتانسیل رو داره که بتونه در آینده قهرمان جهان بشه.
چطور شد که مربیگری خانم سارا رو انتخاب کردید؟
How did you start working together?
It was in 2014 when my personal chess career made kind of a change. I was deciding to go to university, but I had a lot of experience working with some of the best players in the world. And precisely at that time, I wanted to get into coaching as well because I like coaching a lot. And Sara asked me for suggesting a coach, and she asked me specifically about a part of the game that I'm expert at. So I told her I can help her, which of course was a strange proposition because I'm not that old. Most players of my age don't coach yet. But we tried it out and very successfully. So that's how it started 2 years ago.
سال 2014 بود که یه تغییر توی زندگی حرفه‌ای من انجام شد. من به صورت حرفه‌ای بازی می‌کردم ولی تصمیم گرفتم که مربیگری هم در کنار شروع کنم و همون موقع سارا از من پرسید که در یه بخش از شطرنج که من مهارت زیادی توش داشتم از من پرسید که بهش کمک کنم و از همون موقع کار ما شروع شد و خیلی عجیبه چون من سن کمی دارم و معمولا بازیکنانی با سن من بیشتر به صورت حرفه‌ای بازی میکنن، ولی من تجربه کار با بازیکن‌های قوی هم داشتم.
خب از این اتفاق صحبت بکنید. اشاره کردی که اتفاقی رخ داد که تصمیم گرفتی مربیگری بکنی.
So you said something happened in your life that you decided to not be a professional chess player, so just tell us about that.
Yeah, I was a grandmaster at 16 and one of the youngest ever in my country. I played very, very professionally and I worked a lot on chess until the World Chess Championship in India in 2014. My goal was to become world champion under 20 and I was ranked second in that tournament. And when it didn't go my way, I finished around 10th. I decided that I wanted to learn a little bit more about various topics, not only chess, because before that moment I had really put everything into chess. And that's when I decided I'd like to teach and like to study as well. And yeah, for me that was a moment when I decided that at least for the coming years it's not only chess anymore for me. It's more than, you know, doing various things.
خب برای من شطرنج باز خیلی حرفه‌ای بودم. تو سن 16 سالگی استاد بزرگ شدم و جزو جوان‌ترینای کشورم بودم و شطرنج رو به صورت حرفه‌ای دنبال می‌کردم. ولی بعد از اون تو مسابقات زیر 20 سال جهان در هند این تصمیم عوض شد، چون جزو هدفم بود که قهرمان جهان بشم، ولی دهم شدم. بعد از اون مسابقه تصمیم گرفتم که به چیزهای دیگه به غیر از شطرنج هم برسم و هم درس بخونم هم شطرنج رو دنبال کنم.
آیا روزی خواهد رسید که سارا خادم شریعه نفر اول رنکینگ جهانی یا قهرمان جهان بشه؟
Do you think Sara can ever become the first female chess player in the world or world champion?
I think so, and I think in this year in Tehran, next year in Tehran, they're going to have the World Chess Championship. That's a tournament we are preparing for right now. Sara is 19 right now, so she doesn't have to become champion this year, although I do expect her to do well and to get through the first rounds. I think she has all the skills and the work ethic needed to get there. And I think with the right coaching and the right people around her to help her, she has fantastic chances to become world champion one day.
من کاملا این فکر رو میکنم و مسابقات قهرمانی بانوان جهان در بهمن تو ایران برگزار میشه که من ازش این انتظار دارم از مرحله اول بالا بره و سارا 19 سالشه، حتما لزوما نباید امسال قهرمان جهان شه، ولی امیدوارم که بتونه توی مسابقات هم خوب ظاهر بشه، ولی با مربیگری خوب و برنامه مناسب میتونه حتما به این برسه.
صادقانه بگم شرایط فیزیکی شما، قد بلندی که داری، در وهله اول من رو به این فکر انداخت آیا شما دوست داشتی قهرمان رزمی باشی، مثلا کیک بوکسینگ که در هلند هم خیلی معروفه؟
To be honest, with your physical form, I would say that you look more like a fighter. So have you ever considered to be a fighter? Because in Holland you do have some famous ones.
I've never really considered being a fighter, but I'm a big fan of fighting sports. I watch MMA, I watch K1, a little bit of boxing as well. I like the Klitschko brothers. Dutch men are notoriously tall. We are the tallest in the world, and those who are tall are normally quite strong as well. So for me, I do not have any family members who are in fighting sports. They don't like fighting so much, so I never tried it out when I was a kid. Maybe I would have liked it. So I focused on the mental fighting. But I would like to train still one day, especially K1. I think it's a more fun way to work out than going to the gym. So I have a lot of interest in fighting sports.
هلندی‌ها در کل آدم‌های بلندی هستن و معمولاً آدم‌های قد بلند قوی هم هستن، ولی در خانواده من کسی نبوده که این ورزش‌ها رو انجام بده. من جنگ ذهنی رو انتخاب کردم، ولی امیدوارم که بتونم این ورزش رو روزی امتحان کنم، چون به نظرم از باشگاه رفتن بهتر باشه و اینکه کیک بوکسینگ و MMA رو تماشا میکنم و واقعا جزو رشته مورد علاقه.
در هلند قهرمان‌های خیلی سرشناسی برای رشته‌های رینگی به ویژه کیک بوکسینگ و رشته‌های دیگه وجود داره. میشناسی اونها رو؟
We do have very famous and well-known fighters in your country. Do you know them?
Yeah, I know all of them, I think. We just had a very big fight between Rico Verhoeven and Badr Hari in K1. This was one of the biggest fights of the last few years. Unfortunately, kickboxing is becoming less popular, and a lot of the fighters try to get into the UFC in the United States right now. Not too long ago, we had a UFC event in my city, Rotterdam. So there's a bit of a change from kickboxing to almost free fighting, if you will, UFC. But I followed fighting since I was young. I have a lot of good friends who are very much into it. And I also read the bibliographies of some of the fighters. So I'm well versed in the fighting scene in the Netherlands.
بله، من همشون رو میشناسم و خیلی وقتا بیوگرافیشون رو نگاه میکنم و خیلی از دوستان به این رشته علاقه دارن و ما یکی از مبارزه‌های خیلی مهمی رو داشتیم تو سال اخیر.
خیلی خوشحال شدیم از صحبت با شما آقای رابین و امیدوارم که بار دیگه شما رو در اینجا و در کشورمون ملاقات بکنیم.
It was really nice to talk to you, and we hope to see you again in your country.
Thank you very much, and I'm sure I'll enjoy my stay here for the remainder of it. Thank you.